Hi, welcome back to Mechanic Garage. More work on the Volvo, and if you've seen the other couple, you'll see we've been having a few issues with electrics. We've got some parts arrived that are hopefully going to clear that up. Alright, firstly, new fuel pump relay. There's ones like that, it says on it, for mechanical, or you get electronic ones that's white for the later versions. I can't put that in just yet because I've got the fuel pump out. There's the relay from last time. Got two single throw, but it's got two outlets linked 5-pin, so I'll get that in, mark that up as I think it was J or K. New fuel pump goes inside the tank, and it comes with all the seals and clips and the filter and everything for the bottom. So once I get this other one out, get all this changed over, I can then put it back together. New wiper blades, because why not, they're always knackered, and need replacing. These arms are going to need painting because they're all crusty and that, so I'm going to get these off, get them painted satin black, and these ends as well. Eventually I'm going to do the mirrors. I did the last ones, clean them all up. They don't go black very often, so paint them satin black. They look like new, they look factory. Clean all this lot up, paint that. Big improvement. So to start with, I'll get these off, get them painted, they can dry, whilst I go and do the fuel pump. Get these off. See how easy they come off, because sometimes they can be dead easy. Like that. Other times they can be a pain. They're not very tight, which is good, because when they're too tight, when they go too tight, they get stuck too hard. Right, the next job is the fuel pump in the boot. Well, in the tank at the back. There's one underneath that's working, and the one at the back isn't. So I bought a new one, and I'm trying to get it out. I've done a bit of pre-work already because it could have been a horrible, disastrous job and gone horribly wrong. If you lift this panel out, you've got all the pipe work here for your filler pipe that goes through the big one. And then you've got your feed and return and a tank breather, I'm guessing. Well, it must be. All those pipes came off all right. And I've even managed to loosen this slightly. So I think next job is going to be get it out and see how bad it is, because I suspect it's really horrible in there. So I'm going to get it out, replace the pump, clean up the sender, clean it up a little bit, and then hopefully it'll all work. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see, because it's sort of limited. All I'm going to do is tap that ring round. Like I say, I've already loosened it because I wasn't sure if it was going to be a disaster. It is quite tight. There you go, it's loose. And get that off. Give that a good clean out. And there's every chance that this has been in here since it was built. And it was stuck to that rubber. Stuck in the rubber. I haven't seen one out, so I don't know how they come out. There you go. What I do though is you got to pull them out at a certain angle and twist. Oh, get the pipes out of the way. It's got to go out at a certain angle because of the pump and that on the end. There you go, okay. Yeah, that's all looking pretty grim in there. Let's get this out and have a look. It'll be a little bit jerky because it's zoomed and I'm not putting the phone in the tank. There's a lot of muck in there. I'm going to have to get out because that's where all the fuel's picked up from. There's a plastic tank, so all that's just debris from... Oh yeah. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's a bit grotty in the bottom. That's years of rusty muck falling down the filler neck by the looks of it. So I have to clean that out a little bit. The tank unit is all a bit flaky inside. Just moisture from being sat for years, but I can clean all this up, get rid of all this rust. And that's your return line anyway. It's not massively critical. It's strange how it's gone so bad on the outside, unless that's just stuck to it and not actually part of it. So all that muck there. I'm going to replace the clips on the inside, sort all these wires out, clean it all up. Just give it a proper good clean up, so I don't even think you can get new into these. And I don't think they'd be cheap if you could. Yeah, that's your tank breather at the top. Look, it just goes to nothing. So you get feed and return. Shows how much it expects it to drink. That's feed. A tiny little bit coming back. Inside this tube is the float for your fuel gauge. It doesn't look too healthy on the top there. Hopefully they haven't corroded away too much, and it is just a build-up of muck. Strip it, clean it out, put it back together, and there's your pump on the end that is either dead or has just all corroded the connections, but it's not looking the best in there. And then you get the filter sock on the end. So start stripping this and see what we've got with a new one. This could be a bit of a slow process. I've got the pump loose, the cables on it. I'm not too worried because I put new ends on, but they're particularly crusty. Now all this is coming off the pipe, as you saw before, and then it's leaving it clean. This one has done it as well. So they're coming up all right. I've taken it all off around here as well. It's just literally chipped off. So hopefully I can salvage this, get it looking a bit better and working. The float inside there works. I just need to check it's actually reading properly. I'm going to go and in the tank with a magnet. It's quite a strong one, and see what comes out, because everything on the inside of that housing seems to be disintegrating. So if I can get in right in the bottom of the tank, run the magnet round, get some of the, I mean, I've fished out some of the bigger bits by hand. Just see if this works to get rid of the rest of it. Because if I can get all these out, the fuel that's in it is actually quite clean, because it's mostly fresh. I think it just evaporated off. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's bits like that, crumbly bits. Get some more of that out, we'll be alright without crippling myself. That's more like it. Oh, it's not the most comfortable position to be in. Oh. And loads of that stuff out now. So if I can get this out, then the fuel should stay cleaner. So I'm going to have a look inside, see what is in there now, what state it's in. Drop the phone. It's a lot better, but it's still a lot of muck in there, look. Need to go a bit more, fishing a bit more. It's a lot cleaner than the outside. There's bits of debris in there, but I might not get it all out, but I can keep going and get some more out, because I can't see that unless the light's on. Been chasing pinholes in the end of the tank unit. I'll show you now. When I cleaned it up, that area that's silver had loads of little holes in it, so I ground it back, cleaned it up, and I've welded up virtually everything. The only thing I can't do is anything with that pipe there. It's just too thin to weld anything up. I tried blogging a couple of pinholes and it just disappeared. This bit will be all right. My torch has gone flat, so you hold the torch behind it, see any light coming through, spot the weld, grind it off, try again, keep going, and eventually I'm down to maybe 1 or 2. Spray a bit of put a bit of petrol on the inside and it will creep through, so I need to stop it doing that. But in other news, trivial news, I know, I got the wipers painted and got them fitted. Now I know in the grand scheme of things this is trivial, but new wiper blades, arms all painted, cleaned up. There's a little plastic bush below under there as well that had faded and gone whitey grey on one side, so I painted them as well. But yeah, I know it doesn't matter. There's bigger things that are an issue, like the fuel pump, the exhaust, all the tyres, all the brakes, and the interior that's half out. But it's just another job done, something I've ticked off a list. So, oh yeah, and the roof lining. But I've managed to get the fuel gauge working by connecting the sender up and then moving it around, but it only works to halfway, and now it's stopped working altogether. So I'm gonna have to have a look into that. I may end up getting a new tank sender unit. I don't know how easy they are to get hold of, because I dare say they all do the same thing and go crusty. But I want to be no Volvo. There'll be about 10 different types for it as well. But okie dokie, I think that'll do for today, because it's not quite gone as well as I planned. But these things happen. It's been sat around 20 years and it's a bit of metal, so it's bound to go rusty. The inside of it cleaned up really well. I'm going to put, well, once I've done it, I'm going to drill through and put an earth stud through, because originally the wire was connected to the inside and that tab's rusted off, and is connected to the outside and that's broken off, so there's no earth for the fuel pump at the minute. So I'll stick a bolt through with sealing washer either side and direct earth straight through, and that should fix that. Thanks very much for watching. Yeah, I know, didn't really get anywhere, but I've got good wipers. Wipers are sorted, so we're all right. So thanks a lot. I'll catch you in another video. In other trivial things, the 2.3 badge has gone. I did a bit of research, it shouldn't be there. I've never seen one on there before anyway, and it looked out of place. All the silver had worn off, so I've taken it off and got all the sealant-y, gungy stuff off that was holding it on. That took a bit of doing. But that and the wipers makes it look a little bit better.